The government is defending its budget cash splash, phrasing its $8 billion assistance package as a shield. With an election looming, it's begun the big sell to woo struggling voters.
As far as budgets go, it's a political pick-me-up for a government that knows it has one shot to shift the polls in its favour.
There is a very strong story to tell.
This is our way to deliver cost of living relief.
We've got to give Australians a shield against these cost of living pressures.
From morning media to a press club address.
The budget shows the fastest and strongest improvement to the bottom line in Australia in over 70 years.
A recovery funding $8.6 billion in one-off pre-election handouts, including a $420 top-up to the low and middle income tax offset, a new one-off $250 cost of living payment for 6 million welfare recipients, and a 6-month 22 cents a litre cut to petrol excise to ease the Bowser blues.
This is a $3 billion hit to the budget bottom line, but actually what Treasury say is that the reduction in the fuel excise will reduce inflation by 1/4 percentage point.
Australians will receive and feel that tax relief so they can keep more of what they've earned.
All as inflation rises. Some view the coalition's relief cynically.
It's a short-term solution and really comes across as a bribe to me.
I mean, they may as well staple cash to how to votes on polling day.
Labor attacking the government's credibility.
Why should the Australian people believe anything the Prime Minister promises on wages, especially on the eve of an election?
I'm giving you a lesson in budgets for dummies over there, Mr Speaker.
Has any Prime Minister ever taken a worse set of debt and deficit figures to an election?
On this side, Mr Speaker, a Treasurer has delivered 4 budgets. A Prime Minister has delivered 3 budgets as a Treasurer, 4 budgets as a Prime Minister, and 1 budget as a member of the Expenditure Review Committee. That's 8. That's 8, Mr Speaker. So I'll put my 8 budgets up to your 0 every single time.
With the budget now handed down, the government is throwing down the challenge to Anthony Albanese to come up with an alternative plan they hope they can challenge during the election.
I wasn't asked about alternative policies because there are none, Mr Speaker. They're not a small target, they're a vacant space when it comes to economic policy, Mr Speaker.
On Thursday night, the opposition will deliver its reply, but one thing is already certain.
Well, we won't oppose payments to people who are under pressure.
Meaning Labor will avoid any wedge for now, but could inherit the political problems of scaling back these sweeteners if it wins government. Jonathan Lee, Sky News, Canberra.